things I should have done, but time just slipped away. Remember, seize the day. Life goes by.
When you write such a song and then find the right lyric for it, and that set thoughts and emotions to people, you know, fans who's been in the same situation.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you think it is maybe it is of help to them?
I think so. People have told me that before, that they can relate to a specific song because of something that they went through or they're going through. And of course, it's happened to me. You know, I've often listened to songs that have moved me so much and it helped me get through something, or you know, songs can just remind you of what you were going through in that point in your life. You know, and as soon as you hear it, you go back there. So you know, that's the way music is. It moves people.
I wonder, do you feel that you have a responsibility to your fans and your listeners, because you know that a lot of people buy your music and listen to your music and read the lyrics? Or
that's dangerous territory. You know, you can't get too self-absorbed. You know, like I said in the beginning of the interview, you're not really sure how it's going to turn out. You just try your best, and you know, to us, you know, we try to make it sound as interesting as we can, as fresh, and we really pay attention to the production so it sounds good. And if it has an impact on people, you don't know. You know, I mean, I met people that say, "Oh, I really don't like the new album, but I like this album." And some people say, "I love the new album's my favorite." So you can't predict it, and you know, our responsibility is to just, I think, to do the best we can. You know, but I don't think you can get over like important, like, oh, this song is going to influence the world.
I mean, you're not Bono.
Yeah, we're not Bono. Exactly.
In that respect, do you ever worry, you know, when you're doing, or consider it when you're doing music, you guys, that it could become too not self-indulgent in a negative way, but I mean, because you have all these fans, of course, and you know you want to please your fans as well. You also like to play. So do you ever worry about, like, is it something you're conscious about, making sure that you don't go too crazy or too prog, to use the term? Is that something you have to be watch out for?
Sometimes. I think it depends on the song, though. I think that, once again, a personal criticism is sometimes we do that. We kind of jar off into left field, and maybe it wasn't the best thing for the song. But having said that, if the song itself is just a wacky song, then anything goes. Who cares, you know? Like The Dance of Eternity. That's a great example of we just kind of went over the top. It's like, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Whatever key. You know, if anything, it's going to kind of hit people in a way that they're going to be like, whoa, what was that? But if we were to do that in the middle of Through Her Eyes, it would just be stupid.
It wouldn't work there, yeah.
It wouldn't work.
On that note, when you did the G3 tour, there you can go crazy.
Yeah,
you know?
sure.
I mean, for you, was that something that was a release and stuff that you couldn't necessarily do at Dream Theater, because that's based around structured songs, and this was not that it's not, but it's a chance for you to really, you know, flex your fingers.
Yeah, sure. It was a lot different. I mean, first of all, it's a trio, so that you have nobody else to rely on, really, but yourself and the rhythm section. And I was covering all the melodies, which is different. You know, normally with Dream Theater, I'm playing a lot more riffs and rhythm parts. And the good thing, the fun thing, is that there was a ton more improvisation, which I love to do. Liquid Tension Experiment is similar to that, where there's a lot of stretching out, a lot of improvisation. Dream Theater, we do some improvisation, but it's more song-based.
And the Liquid Tension Experiment stuff, that was a lot more, what would you say, muso stuff, but it was also very, like, the songs were there as well. Very much so.
Cool.
That's something I've actually quite difficult, but I wouldn't know.
The new album, there are some parts, especially in the first track, which is really heavy.
Yeah.
It's basically the heaviest thing you've ever done.
Probably, yeah.
How did you, aside feeling that it was right for you?
Yeah.
Just interesting. Aspen came. We got to close up.
Yeah, okay.
He said 1 minute.
Yeah. So how did that come true to
Had it come
these
true?
heavy parts?
Playing too many festivals or something. I don't know. Now that song was originally called Halloween, and we wrote it during Halloween in New York. And to me, the whole like tonality of that song was very. I just keep thinking of Danny Elfman. It sounds like it should be in like a Tim Burton movie, you know. And I think to further go in that direction, it had to be heavy, you know. It just makes it sound more sinister, and it just went there, you know. We could have done the exact same thing with standard tuning. It wouldn't have sounded as dark, I think.
Okay, as a closer,
Yeah.
yeah, and you hold this one. As a closer, I have a. It's a coincidence, but
Okay.
is it?
Okay.
You aren't by chance a Mason.
I'm not a Mason,
Yeah.
but I wrote about it. Are
Yeah,
you?
that's the thing. Because
Okay. Nice.
yeah, I just noticed by accident that,
Yeah.
and we're gonna show this to the people out there. I think it's important. You see this symbol here. If you see that symbol,
Yes.
it's very, very similar to that symbol,
There you go.
and it deals with Mason. So, tell me about the rite of passage.
Sure. Well, first of all, I have to get that book.
Yeah, I read the.
Yeah.
It's
Is it
starting
good?
to heat up.
Nice. Whenever you bring up the subject of masonry and you start to have a conversation about it, people usually don't know what it is, right? It's very like mysterious, you know. They kind of, well, what is it? Is it a brotherhood? Is it a religion? And so I've had many conversations with people to the point where I was like, well, I got to find out what this is. You know, you watch those shows on like the History Channel, and it's all like shrouded in conspiracy, the Freemasons, blah. You know, I just thought it would be an interesting topic, so I started to read about it, and this song, "A Rite of Passage," uses just tons of Freemason symbolism. And in fact, one of the things I was reading, one of the references was mentioning Dan Brown's novel.
Okay.
And in the,
Sorry to interrupt.
yeah.
Yeah, we are done. We just explained the last question.
Yeah.
So we are done.
All right.
Yeah.
But it was called the Solomon Key in the literature I was reading.
Okay.
That was before it came
maybe
out.
that is the key.
Maybe it is.
I
Yeah.
haven't commented that one. That's probably the end of the
Okay.
book.
Uh-oh, did I give it away?
I don't know. Maybe. That's why then they are named Solomons in the book.
Well, they supposedly they built King Solomon's temple.
Yeah, and then the figure is called Peter Solomon and Catherine Solomon. So there you go.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot.
No problem. Thank you
Okay.
guys.
Okay.
All right. Cool, man. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.